Well, I've been with Disposition Services for 25 years, and I started here at headquarters in Battle Creek. However, I have worked in Kaiserslautern at our site, as well as at DSD Europe and Africa, and then I returned here to headquarters in Battle Creek. I was a 4 Target 7 when I started, and I am now a GS13. When I had first started with Disposition Services, when we would run reports from certain systems, there would be a dot matrix printer in a closet that we'd have to go retrieve the report from. It's loud enough that no one wanted it in the office next to them, so it would be in the closet in the hallway. We'd have to use that. One of the biggest changes is likely the volume of people that you work with physically day to day. There's been a great shift in the virtual environment. It started slowly with maybe some telework, and now we're in an environment where we may not see our colleagues day to day. We've had to learn to operate in a different manner, to collaborate in a virtual space versus a physical space. That's likely the biggest shift that I've seen is people related in that physical contact where you'd see someone face to face. About in the mid-2000s, 2005 time frame, the organization competed. Its stock store and issue program at the time, now known under different terminology, to see what would be the most efficient way to handle that, whether it would be with a contractor or what we called the most efficient organization, or MEO. And happily, we did win that competition, we as in the government, with the MEO versus going to a contractor. People were very nervous, particularly in our field sites, because those are the sites that managed and ran the stock store and issue program. They did that day to day. So they were on pins and needles waiting for that competition to come to fruition and find out whether or not there would be a contractor in place or whether the government employees would be able to remain in place. They did remain in place. However, there was a lot of turmoil and chaos that did happen as that MEO, most efficient organization, took over those duties and ran with them. The continuing government organization, or CGA, had all the other tasks and processes involved in our mission. And that complicated things at times. It has reverted. However, it was very traumatic for many of our employees. I've been here, we were called DRMO or DRMS, and we moved to the DLA Disposition Services. It was difficult for people to make that swing with the name change. Some of the leaders did a great job. The leader I happen to work with did a great job at making it almost a game to make sure we made that vocabulary change as quickly as possible, in that we used it all the time. And that helped the customers in that area understand we're answering the phone differently and the signs are different on the building. But our mission to support the warfighter was still the same. And that came through as long as we help foster that with our customers. When it comes down to it, I think that supporting whatever process or group we need to support is the legacy. If it weren't for our agency, many planes would not fly. Many soldiers would not have the supplies that they need, and many humanitarian efforts would not have the equipment and supplies that they need, including our law enforcement agencies. It makes you very proud to work for an agency that supports those kind of efforts. When you know a vehicle that a team is using to rescue somebody off a roof during a flood came from your agency, there's quite a bit of pride in that. There's one constant always with Disposition Services, and it's the dedication of its people and how all of those people come together, whether they're at headquarters or at the field, whether they're a local national working for our agency in Germany, in Italy, or in Japan. It doesn't matter. They're dedicated to our mission, and we all come together in this wonderful melting pot that just it's a constant. We overcome together, and without its people, Disposition Services would not be successful.